my name is Caitlin, and welcome back to Cait Straight Up. Valentine's Day is right around the corner, and whether or not you love or hate the holiday, there is one thing that we can all agree on, that those little candy conversation hearts are pretty addicting and pretty amazing in all of their simplistic glory. So today we are going to make 3-ingredient candy hearts homemade, and it's going to be fantastic. These homemade candy hearts require only 3 simple ingredients. They're kind of a super personal thing that you could do because we can actually write our own messages on them. Like, I love you, you're amazing, Cait Straight Up, whatever, anything you want. So we're starting with the first ingredient, which is gelatin, and we are doing 3/4 of a tablespoon into a mixing bowl. To that, we are adding 1/4 of a cup of club soda, a nice clear club soda. It's going to fizz up a little bit, and we're just going to mix it around. Now we're going to let this sit and start to dissolve for about 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, just to allow it to start to dissolve up a little bit. You're going to want to mix this up in a metal bowl because we're actually going to throw this over a double boiler for a little bit so our gelatin can finish melting. You're just going to want to let that sit over the double boiler for enough time so that all your gelatin melts and you don't see any more of the little tiny specks or granules. The next step would be to give our conversation hearts some color. So we are going to just add a little bit of red food dye into it and give it a stir so that they're going to be nice and pink. Now, after that, we are going to gradually add 3 cups of confectioner sugar. So I like to add about half of my sugar first, and then I start mixing it, and then I go back and add the rest. And you're just going to want to mix this into a nice dough. So you're going to have to kind of move it around and really get mixing it up. After you add your 3 cups, you're going to get a nice, thick, kind of gummy, cement-like dough. And that's exactly what we want for our candy hearts. So now, kind of like we're in a pizza shop, we're going to take some confectioner's sugar and kind of spread it out on some parchment paper because we're going to roll out this thick, concrete-y dough. So once you got your big glob of dough, go ahead and just roll it in a little bit more sugar so you could work with it, and then make it into a nice, like, circular disc right in the center. And then we're going to roll it out and cut up our hearts with our cookie cutters. So a nice just kind of disc right in the center here. I feel like I'm making a pink pizza. Just going to put some sugar over our rolling pin and lightly start rolling out. You don't want to push too hard because this is kind of like a sticky gum-like substance. So if you push too hard, you're going to pull it right onto your rolling pin and you're not going to be able to cut out some delicious hearts. So just lightly kind of spread it out till it's nice and thin, whatever to your liking, how thin you want your hearts. It doesn't have to be a perfect shape because we're cutting it up. And now's the fun part. Now it's time to cut out our delicious hearts. So whatever size cookie cutter you have, either will be fine. And you're going to want to lay out a second piece of parchment paper. These hearts actually have to sit out for 24 hours to harden up. So you're going to want to put it on something that you don't mind sitting on your counter. Then you're just going to push in your cookie cutters and lay them out. Pretty easy, right? I got a nice small cutter here because I want mine to be like nice small candy hearts. Oop, that one got a little, still good. So we're just gonna work our way around our lovely pink dough here and cut out our candy hearts, and we're gonna put them on our parchment paper to sit on the counter and harden up and solidify into candies overnight. And then we're gonna be able to write some really fun messages on them. It's gonna be great. Great Valentine's Day gift. Homemade hearts, why not? You're not going to want to write your conversation pieces on them just yet because they're still kind of gooey. So you're going to let them sit on your counter for about 1 day or 24 hours, and then you're going to get some food coloring pens, and you could write whatever message you want on them. Completely personal, awesome, really fun for Valentine's Day. And after 24 hours, after you write your messages, your conversation hearts are complete and you made them homemade. How fun is that? Subscribe to Cait Straight Up for more fun recipes every Tuesday. If you have any questions, do all that below this video or tweet at me at Cait Straight Up. And other than that, guys, I love each and every one of you. I love hanging out with you in my kitchen. Happy Valentine's Day from me to you, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.